The sky was ink. The street was lifeless. A rare occurrence, but true nonetheless. He turned the corner onto another street. By the time this happened, his head had already gained 5 more pounds and his feet were beginning to sink. Maybe this wasn't as easy as he thought it'd be. It certainly wasn't the plan. Suddenly, footsteps came from behind him. They were faint at first, but in the matter of seconds, they became loud and rapid. Before he could sway his head around, a mysterious man had already sprinted past him. His eyes widened and he yelled out to the man, but the man kept on running. So he followed. He took off after the man, yelling as he chased him. The man never seemed to notice him. He just kept his pace, running past every street light, every crosswalk, every stop sign, every restaurant, bar, club, store, and anything else they were to come across. The man never grew tired, wasn't smiling nor frowning. He didn't stumble or trip up or anything like that. He just glid down each street, expressionless. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said of his stalker. He gave up on trying to call out to this mysterious man, and instead he just followed him. Not in a chasing manner, but in an act of genuine curiosity. The two ran. Eventually, they ended up out of the city and they found themselves on a bridge. The man came to an abrupt stop. His followers stopped as well, dropping to the floor, gasping for air. After finally catching his breath, he was able to bring himself back to his feet. "What are you running from?" the man asked. He felt a shock go through his body. He hesitated and shook his head. "What?" he responded. The man stepped closer to him and asked him once again, "What are you running from?" He froze. He couldn't respond because he didn't know what to respond with. There was something different about the way this question felt. Tears built up in his eyes and fell down his face. "All of it," he responded. The man slowly nodded and looked up at the star-filled sky. "What about you?" he asked the man. "I'm not running from anything. I'm trying to get back to it all." The man then turned around and kept running. He watched them depart. The entire interaction almost felt surreal, like a dream, perhaps. The world isn't recovering and will probably never recover. There's too much loss, too many memories gone. Nobody rides during the day anymore. Maybe they're too scared to be out in the light. Only at nighttime, like vampires. The streets lie empty. Every day there's someone new throwing themselves off of a bridge. Unfortunately, that's the life we live now. Everyone's fearful of everything. The world, other people themselves. I would say I hope we make it out alive, but we're gonna burn it all to the ground. It's unfortunate for the people that were born this way to feel as if you may finally be something more than an outcast, a false reality. The church is filled with people claiming that this was the return of Christ, the long anticipated arrival of God, not when children were being vaporized from thin air, but when people can't see green anymore, not when people were being shot and killed, but when we can't tell the difference between ketchup and mustard anymore. Once when I was younger, I found myself stuck inside of a chimney. I was chasing after Santa. I just barely saw him climbing out. I reached out, but I couldn't catch him. After what I didn't know what to do, so I cried. I cried and I cried until my mother and father saved me in the morning, but when they pulled me out, I looked over to the tree to see if he at least left anything, and he did. At the very top of the tree was an apple, a red apple. I reached for it, but my mother stopped me. She told me it was a special apple and that I was not to eat it. I asked her why, and she didn't respond. I looked at my father, and he didn't have a response, so she made me promise not to, and I promised. Every night I would come down the stairs and stare at it. It would speak to me. I was so curious to see how it tasted, what it felt like to have it in my possession, so one day I took it. As soon as I bit into it, I heard my mother's voice, not a yell, a scream or a cry, but a whisper. Ever since then, nothing's been the same.
What am I doing here? Why am I tied up? Somebody help! Please!
What's Killing Josh Grant? Starring Eric Porras as Dr. Everett, Logan Williams as Josh Grant, and Nolan Heflin as Guard.
Nice.
I apologize, Josh. If I was there, this wouldn't have happened.
I suppose.
Honest, I've already spoken with the officers at fault, and this will never happen again. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Facility D5, February 5th, 2037. Subject 6745037, otherwise known as Josh Grant. Time is 12:48 in the morning. Session 008. Would you mind stating your first and last name for me, please?
You already did that.
Well, you understand procedure.
Josh Grant.
Thank you. Okay, Josh Grant, first things first. Why did you try to escape?
Is that an actual question?
Please, just answer the question.
What do you think? I didn't feel like being here anymore.
Do you not believe in our mission?
Are you serious?
The progress that we're making?
What fucking progress, man?
Every day, our facilities are coming up with better results.
Really? And where exactly are these results?
Unfortunately, that's classified information, Josh. May I ask why you don't believe in our mission?
Why is the world still colorblind?
Please don't answer the question with another question. It's just annoying. But, I guess, just for the sake of catering to your curiosity, my answer is, well, I don't know.
Of course.
That's what we're all trying to figure out, Josh. Josh, I don't know if you even realize this, but you're actually a very important piece of this puzzle.
That's supposed to make me feel special.
No, not really. I mean, well, statistics, they just prove it, so.
Statistics. What about the
millions of other pieces.
I'm guessing you mean those who are also unaffected.
Yes.
What about them?
Why am I needed here if I'm simply just one out of millions?
Alright. Listen, Josh. You need to understand that we've never experienced anything like this before. Okay? A situation so irrational that you become just as important to us as the next man in terms of finding both a cause and a solution. That's how we see it.
Makes no sense whatsoever. Nah.
You know, I was told that when we first picked you up, it seemed as if you were speaking to someone who wasn't even there. Would you maybe care to explain that?
No. I wouldn't.
Psychopaths tend to treat them black and white. Are you okay? Josh, is something wrong? Josh, you have to talk to me. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright, as you may already know, we want to do the usual tests. Blood, urine, reflex, balance, etc. You know the usuals.
Yeah.
And also there's a new test that we want to put aside for you as well. We'll set up after the regular ones. We believe that we can actually get something very valuable from it.
You're right. Groundbreaking shit, dog. I tell you. I haven't heard that one.
Josh, I'm serious. Come on. Will you be willing to participate?
Do I have a choice?
Josh, you always have a choice.
Is that so?
Josh, will you be willing to participate?
Yes.
Yeah?
Why not?
Right. Psychopath imagery.
Stop saying that!
Saying what? Listen, Josh. If you need to maybe get some sleep, rest up a bit, we can probably schedule these tests out later.
No. I'm fine. It's fine. Let's just go through with it.
Alright.
I was told that I had to find a way to make peace with my past. I don't think I'm ready to do so. I don't know if I'll ever be ready to do so. I can't see myself doing so, at least for now. Why must I make peace with anything? The rage that burns inside of me, what if that's what keeps me going? What happens when I suppress that? Do I lose it all? My soul is blemished, my spirit is flawed. Trying to find ways to make peace with my past, my bruises, my scars. I started off by washing my hands and face. It wasn't enough, so I transitioned to showering. It wasn't enough, so I transitioned to bathing. It wasn't enough, so I finally found myself in front of the ocean. My soul is blemished, my spirit is flawed. Trying to find ways to make peace with my past, my bruises, my scars.
Alright, looks like the chip is being detected. Okay. Alright, Josh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright, well, as I explained before, when you see the color, you just need to convey how it feels. Just convey the emotion. Anything helps. Alright?
Sure.
Alright, looks like we're ready. Great. Alright, Josh, talk to me.
I don't know. It's red.
Alright, Josh, I need more specific details, okay? I need something better. I need you to try.
What exactly am I supposed to say?
It's feel, Josh. How does it make you feel?
I mean, it's warm. Hot, maybe. I don't know.
Look, we're just gonna move to the next color. I see a reaction. Talk to me.
It's green.
Great. Okay, it's green. Okay, what else?
I got nothing.
Great. Okay, great. Oh, whatever. Alright, next color.
It's yellow.
Anything else? Anything more specific?
Actually, it may be gold. Yeah, you can put it next to gold.
No, okay, that's, no. Look, Josh, there's a difference between yellow and gold, okay?
And how exactly would you know that?
Yeah. Don't be an asshole, Josh. Do you have anything else, or is that it?
Mustard, maybe.
Okay, alright, we're moving on. Next. Damn it, next. Jesus Christ. Alright, Josh? Can you hear me, Josh?
Yes.
Alright, well, just to let you know, it won't be much longer from here on, alright? We'll be done soon.
Sure.
Alright, let's do it. Josh. Hey, Josh. Josh, can you hear me? Josh! Josh, what is wrong? Josh, what do you see? Josh!
Isn't it nice out? 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 I forgot to bring a water bottle, but maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like us. I like us being here. Being here. I like being here. I like with you. I like with you. I like with you. I like with you. Don't you think it's nice out today? Nice out today. Josh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice out.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you?
I do.
No matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what.
No matter what.
In the end, in the end, in the end, it'll always be you. It'll always be you. It'll always be you. It'll always be you. Always, 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 always.
What about you? Do you love me? Do you?
No, 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 no! Bring him back! Bring him back! No, 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 no. Hey! Hey!
Every time I visited her, she had on a different colored dress. Pink, orange, blue, tan. It didn't matter. Nothing was more beautiful than the way the sun hit her beautiful black skin. Her face radiated with happiness every time she saw me. It almost felt like she would put on the dress right before I arrived, almost as if she knew I was coming. I would try to hide my smile to seem more mature than I really was, to appear like a man to her. On the inside, I was screaming with joy. I would go walking with her in the fields, holding the basket as she picked the berries. Sometimes we would go into town, not often though. We would find ourselves back on the farm, in the red barn lot. She would tell me about her fears, her desires, her secrets, as would I to her. I told her that in my past life, I was a samurai, slashing through adversity, defeating my enemies. I loved her. Somebody knew that I was with her. Then, the day would end, and I would have to pedal back home, where I was nobody. I wasn't important. One afternoon, I was over at her farmhouse. We were in that same old barn talking about Indian everything. Her mother, father, and brother had gone into town. The only reason she wasn't forced to go as well was because she was accompanied by me. Her mother, having always taken a liking to me, allowed her to stay. Our conversation went how it usually would go, until she revealed something to me. She revealed what we both knew deep down inside, and I didn't know what to say. I was frozen. I slowly leaned in and kissed her. She ran her fingers through my hair, very gently. I stopped and pulled away. I looked her in her eyes. We both found ourselves in a memory. I told her I loved her and she began to cry. I slowly leaned. She wasn't told that very often. And kissed her. That's what made her so special to me. We shared the same pain. Soon we found ourselves becoming one. Suddenly a group of monsters barged in. They saw us naked. She dug into me, holding on for dear life. They laughed at us, ridiculed us. One of them pulled out a switchblade. He told me if I didn't move, he would cut me. I didn't move an inch. I was ready to die for her. He charged at me and I kicked him, but he charged again and cut my face. The rest of them jumped me. They beat me and dragged me out of the barn into the fields. They then ran back into the barn. Before going, they put the blade up to my neck and told me if I tried to stop it, they'd kill me. They threw my face into the dirt, and I lay there. I could hear her screams. For whatever reason, it echoed. She yelled out my name. She cried. They were stripping her of whatever optimism she had, whatever hope she saw in this world. I finally got back up to my feet and immediately ran in the opposite direction. I aimed towards the town so I could alert her father. I ran as fast as I could. By the time I had returned with her family, she was dead. All I could do was stare.
She was fucking dead. Dead. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Stop, please. Please stop crying, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop. I'm sorry. I should have did more. Oh. I should have did more. No. In my fucking head. In my fucking head. Please. Please. In my fucking head. Please.
I almost feel a feeling of liberation. Granted, there's still a substantial amount of chains that pull on me. And what I mean is that I don't feel as if I have to try to live anymore. I simply just do so now. With that being said, everything is not perfect, but I can finally see again. Things are finally in color. For the majority of my life, I longed for something as Sisyphus rolled his boulder up the hill. I searched for a meaning in this life. But I realized that as I grew older, I soon realized that I couldn't live that way. I couldn't search for something, I just had to be. And now I finally feel as if I'm being.
Previously on What's Killing Josh Grant?
Dang. Our facilities are coming up with better results. Wait. No.
for shit, sir.
Hey. You there? Alright. It's fine. I guess I should. Just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got punched in the face. I'm sorry that we drug you against your will. Now you can't be free and enjoy your life. I'm sorry that everything is the way it is. For all of us. I'm sorry that God chose you. But mainly, I'm sorry that she's not here. What the fuck up? And none of this means shit to you. I get it. But I am sorry. You know, I was out there too. Protesting. Screaming. I shouldn't be here. You shouldn't. But mainly I'm just fucking lost, man. That's about it. I don't have the answers. I don't know what's to come in the future. Just play my role and maybe I get to live. listen. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Maybe I can get you something from the vending machine. No, you haven't eaten a thing. Come on. No, you gotta be starving. Alright. I'll be right back. Josh? Can you hear me? Josh? I need you to lower the knife, Josh. Josh? I need you to drop the knife. Please. Please trust me. You to drop the knife. Please. Lower the knife. All good. Come on. Now I'm gonna walk towards you. I promise you can find it. You just gotta drop the knife. Just trust me. There you go. Just calm down. Just lower that knife. Josh. 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 Can you hear me? Josh? I need you to lower the knife, Josh. I need you to drop the knife. Please. Please trust me. Just lower the knife. Come on. I promise it's gonna be fine, man. You just gotta drop the knife. Just trust me. There you go. Just calm down. Just lower that knife. We'll make this work. All good. Now I'm gonna walk towards you. Good. Good. Now let me walk towards you. And drop the knife.
I've got a story for you, but you've known it your whole life. Every time I visited her, she had on a different colored dress. Pink, orange, blue, tan. It didn't matter. Nothing was more beautiful than the way the sun would hit her beautiful black skin. Her face radiated with happiness every time she saw me. It almost felt like she would pull on the dress right before I arrived, almost as if she knew I was coming. I would try and hide my smile to seem more mature than what I really was. She would play like a man to her. On the inside, I was screaming with joy. I would go walking with her in the fields, holding the basket as she picked berries. Sometimes we would go into town. Not often, though. We always end up back in her room. She would tell me about her fears, her desires, her secrets. As would I to her. I told her that in my past life, I was a samurai, slashing through adversity, defeating my enemies. I loved her. I was somebody new when I was with her. Then the day would end and I would have to pedal back home. Where I was nobody. Where I wasn't important. Sometimes I find myself channeling that artificial memory. Like the chip was implanted in my brain. I feel the heavy winds hitting my road. I feel the blueness of the sky. I can feel the green grass. I see the cherry blossom trees in the distance. When I was here, I was free. Nothing could stand against me. I was like life itself, swaying back and forth, unsheathing my sword, honing my skills. I truly believed I was God itself when I sported this stride. I walked through a level of mountains, through valleys, across all kinds of landforms. No one dared stand in my way. I was invincible under the sun. I was Miyamoto Musashi, Udano Bunaga. I was Takeda Shingen. I was all the answers and above, unrivaled, right up until my teacher handed me that F paper and told me I wasn't gonna be shit. I looked at him and said, "Well, Mr. Teacher, you must be incorrect. There must be a mistake." You see, what he didn't know was that in my past life, I was a samurai, burning with passion, ready to live and die by the sword. No one could take me away from it. No one could take me away from what I loved. The only thing that ever gave me meaning. The sword. Others were samurai because they loved the rank. They loved the fear that took possession of the world when they heard their name. They loved the stares or the bows they received, or the women that treated them like gods whenever they moved to a village. You see, that's what they loved. It wasn't what I loved. I loved the sword. I couldn't live without it. It gave me a reason to keep moving forward. It never changed on me. It never left. It never ridiculed me. There were times when I thought my sword would break. Often there was doubt, but my sword never succumbed. It made a vow to me. We both had a mutual understanding of our promises to each other. I would never quit on it. I would see it to the end. And if the end didn't end with me making it out alive, then so be it. I could fade away with a feeling of satisfaction because I knew that no matter what, I never stopped swinging my sword. No matter what, I never stopped swinging my sword. No matter what, I never stopped swinging my sword. No matter what, I never stopped swinging my sword. No matter what, no matter what, my sword. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. I've got a story for you, but you've known it your whole life.